I'm Miles.
I'm Cameron. I'm Jacob.
And we are Team 3, we're the Mario Bros.
One of the coolest parts of our robot was our PCB, which allowed us to cleanly and compactly connect our sensors, motors, driver boards, microcontroller, and power distribution all into a single board. It was really convenient because we didn't have to worry about our connections coming unplugged or faulty connections because everything was hardwired into the board. Along with this came the difficulty that we couldn't really iterate on our electrical design further on, which was a struggle later in the project. One way we tried to get around this was by including these jumper pins, which connect the input or output from the electrical component to the pins on the PIC. And that provided some flexibility that we utilized later on, but it was still difficult to really rearrange our electrical design. So while the PCB was a great success because it kept things clean and tidy and provided reliable connections, if we were to do the project again, we would find a better way to iterate on our electrical design.
As we wrote code and programmed our robot, we tried to keep our code organized and clean by splitting it into different files. We only used 3 functions in our main file, one to initialize the robot, one to perceive information from sensors, and one to act based on logic from a state machine. We grouped global variables together to make our code more readable and easily adjustable. One unique thing about our robot is the use of a P controller for both our line following and our canyon navigation. The line following worked well, however in hindsight we would have done something different for our canyon navigation. Tuning these values proved to be more difficult, and we had to deal with faulty proximity sensors.
One other design decision that we made was to keep our base and peripherals pretty small and compact. So this allowed us to be more maneuverable and to better perform some tasks, but it was difficult to make repairs and changes. And so in the future, we would probably make it just a little bit bigger.
In all, we made a pretty good robot. We learned a lot from developing and testing it. In addition to what's already been said, if we were to do it over again, we would be more simple in our approach. Several times in the development process, we introduced complexities that weren't necessary, and if we had hard-coded something or been a little bit more direct with our design, we would have saved ourselves a lot of time and stress.